We took a Shopify store from $100 a day to $100,000 per day leveraging Facebook ads. And today I'm going to reveal the exact action steps we took to be able to get there. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Nick Theriot. I run an e-com growth agency and we spend somewhere around 7 figures a month on Facebook ads. And I create all this YouTube content and stuff like that completely for free for you to help you scale your store with no other intentions besides that, hey, once you get to a point that you're looking for someone to come on board and take over the ad help for you, then you reach out to us and we can help you grow from there. In today's video, we're gonna be going over a recent case study we got where we took a client from $100 per day in sales to over $100,000 per day in sales leveraging Facebook ads. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and let's get started. Okay, cool. So like I said, scaling a Shopify store from $100 per day to $100,000 a day using Facebook ads. And no, this is not fake or anything like that. I'll show you all the the proof in that perspective right there in a second. I just want to go ahead and first show you where this client came on board on August 1st, where they were literally spending $100 a day, making back about $200 a day when we first got into the account. And then you look at the last few days, today's the 13th of November, and you look at the last recent few days, we've been able to scale them up from literally, spend $200 a day in revenue to literally on the 10th right here doing $100,000 in revenue. And just to show you the triple well screenshot as well, from November 1st to November 13th, we spent $250,000 on ads, made back about $982,000 in sales. Granted, this isn't euros, but if you literally look at the euro to US conversion rate right now, it's literally almost like 1.0. So it's practically US dollars in that perspective right there at an overall 3.92x ROAS. And to show you really quick the ads manager as well, you can see, pretty much everything lines up together this month, how much we spent, campaigns, yada, yada, yada. So I want to go over a few different things of why this worked, okay? Because this is not typical results. I will be completely blatant honest with you. This is not typical results, but it was a lot of things that we did right that allowed us to get here, okay? So while it's not typical, there's still a lot of things we did right with the, proper focus on the right actions to be able to scale the store up to this perspective right here. And that was having the right offer at the right time. And again, for all y'all, in the comments like, oh, offer, you ran 10% off, Nick? No, fuck you. We ran a amazing product and we had a really good offer built together, okay? Offer is everything you get in exchange for the money I give you, okay? If I have $5 and I give you $5 and you give me a product, 10% off, and a free phone case with that, all of that together is the offer, okay? Literally just the offer itself is just a product, okay? Offer is not necessarily 10% off for a free phone case and things like that, okay? Just gotta get that out of my system because I know a lot of you guys were like, yo, what did you put in there? Like, right offer, yada, yada, yada. No, it's not any of that shit, okay? It's having the right product, the right offer, all of that at the right time, okay? Just want to make sure that's put in perspective. Second thing we did right was expansion to other countries. So I'm really against expanding to other countries at first, but if done correctly, it can provide a really great scale of, reaching new audience and help expand your market share. And we'll go over that in a second of how that was done correctly. And then obviously having the right creative dialed in, that's super important. Right creative, right messaging, things like that. And then just the proper scaling setup you need to be able to scale an account to this magnitude right here. Okay. So first thing is look at the offer. Okay. So again, the offer is at the core is the product itself. If you have a bad product, you can throw whatever, 10% off, free gift, yada, yada, yada. People will not buy your shit, okay? No one cares about 10% off, free gifts, bonuses, things like that, unless it's a super, super saturated market. Everyone's selling iPhone 14s, and you're the only one selling an iPhone 14 with a free pair of headphones. That's the only time the offer enhancers work well. But at the integrity and the core, our offer was a very unique kids product, okay, that is not saturated at all, and it's again, not saturated. So like it's there's no other competitors in the market. So we're kind of first to market. There's like a few competitors, but they're just they don't really know how to position a product correctly. Very unique product. And then on top of our offer, we added some offer enhancers, okay? So one thing is that we're going into gifting season, okay? You can see a lot of our sales are coming from, 1st to the 13th, okay? We're in, November. It's Black Friday month, and there's a lot of people starting to buy gifts now for Christmas. So it's giving us that added boost in that perspective right there. Second thing is we have a Halloween sale. So we launched this Halloween sale on like the October the 27th or something like that. And the funny thing is that we're 13 days into November still running our Halloween sale. And this goes over to my next key point. If something is working, do not turn it off. And this Halloween sale was working very well. And why turn it off? Okay, if it's working well, you're hitting your profits, you're scaling, you're growing your business, you're acquiring a ton of fucking new customers into your business. Why would you turn off something that's working amazing? You can see right here in our account, our Halloween sale for our UK, we're spending $18K a day. Whereas if we look at our UK ads versus our prospecting non-promo ads, we're spending $12K a day. If something is working, do not turn it off. Keep fucking using it. Keep scaling it to its maximum potential. I see so many people, well Nick, it's not Halloween anymore. We're going to worsen our brand image. Okay, if it's going to worsen your brand image, the sales and the data would tell you otherwise. Okay, but because sales and data is telling us, hey, it's still working well, that's showing that our customers don't give a fuck. Keep scaling it and keep moving it forward. Keep growing the business, because if we would have cut off this Halloween sale, you can see right here, we're still pushing this Halloween sale. Look, the 6 right here, 6 days after Halloween ended, and technically we should have ended the sale. We were continuing scaling $68,000, $58,000, $83,000, $97,000, $102,000 in a day. And if we would have turned this Halloween sale off, we would have lost a bunch of money, and it just would not have been, a wise business decision. Okay. And this is something that I coach a lot of my clients on and partners on, because, hey, what do you care about at the end of the day? Do you care about how much money you're going to make, or do you care about, having a respectable brand image? And again, we're not doing anything foolishly here. Like, we're not saying like, hey, today's the last day. Hey, today's the last day. No, we're literally just saying, hey, Halloween sale, 20% off, or whatever the percentage off we're doing. And we're continuing to leverage it as an evergreen type of promo right now. Okay. So that's a big thing right there. If something is working, don't turn it off. Okay. Now, second thing we did was expand into other countries. Okay. At core, normally I'm highly against scaling to other countries. Okay. I'm very against it. Okay. And here's why. Because a lot of you guys start off testing in United States, and you're like, well, maybe I should go to UK. I heard sales are better in UK. Then you go to UK, you spend a little bit of money. Then you go to Australia, you spend a little bit of money. And what happening is you're using the fact that expanding to other countries works. You're thinking that, hey, maybe USA won't work, maybe Australia will, or maybe UK will, and you're chasing the shiny object in that perspective right there. You have shiny object syndrome when you're jumping from country to country to country. Now, when do I recommend it? Okay, because there is a time and place for it. I only recommend scaling to other countries when you're profitable in one country and you have proven success in one country. And for us, we had that. We had proven success. We were scaling. We were doing well in our home country. And guess what? We start to expand. And because we've already had profitable creatives, profitable messaging and everything like that, it was simply taking those ads and running them to those other countries. That is when it's okay. And second thing to look at is sometimes it's more expensive to ship to other countries. So you might need a 2x ROAS to break even, okay? And to ship to Australia, for example, it might be more. And because it's more, you might need a 3x ROAS to ship to Australia. But you're unaware of that. And because you're unaware of that, you're trying to figure out why you keep losing money in Australia, because of the shipping costs. So for us, again, we also had really good shipping costs. We had solid success in one country. Solid success as in we were spending, $30, $40, $50,000 a month with a success rate. Okay. Not just, hey, I spent $5 and had success with it. No, you spent a large amount of money Also, you've done it for a few months, okay? That's when expanding to other countries works well. Second thing is obviously your shipping costs. Our shipping costs were dialed in. We were good. We were okay with that. And then what this allowed us to do was to expand to these other countries. And when you expand, you're going to increase your audience size. And because you can increase your audience size, you have more people in your buckets to target. And because you have more people to target, the more you can spend and the more you can grow your business. Okay. Now, also key note here. Not every country will perform the same. Okay. And that's okay as well. But that's the goal. So once you're profitable and successful in one, don't expand to any other countries. Okay. Stick to one, become profitable, become successful with it, then look at expansion. And then when you start looking at expansion, you'll find other countries. Some you might be able to spend more, some you might be able to spend less inside of there. Now, we did one campaign per country. For us, that's what worked best for us. That's what I'm starting to find to work best in just overall. You know, some of our accounts, we jam all the countries into one ad set that we're actively targeting. But I'm also starting to find some more success with just one country per campaign. And that's starting to be more of what I'm sticking with as there's been less, headache with it in that perspective right there. So, and that's been working really well for us. Now, next thing is the creative being dialed in, because look, to be able to achieve this, you need to have the right offer put together, the right, and again, offer being 90% focused on the product itself. You're selling and making sure it's a good product. You have a shit product that everyone else is selling, you're not going to be able to achieve this. Okay. So having a good product. All right. We had a really good product. We have, it's a very low competition. And secondly, it's just the right time of the year. Okay. And lastly, we did have an offer enhancer of a Halloween sale with a small percentage of off. Okay. Now that you had your offer dialed in, then you need to look at getting your creative dialed in, because if your creative is off, this whole thing will break. Okay. So for us, we had to really look at what is the main desire of the market? What is the mass desire of our market of why people would buy our products? Okay, we listed off all the reasons why people buy our product, what motivates people to buy our product, and then looking at what is the main reason why people buy. Okay, and the main reason, it's parents buying a gift for their kids so they can enjoy. Okay, they want to see their kids happy. They want to see their kids, just living their best life in that perspective right there. Okay. And looking deeper into that, okay, cool. What is their awareness level? Well, they're problem aware. They have a desire to give a gift to their kid they will enjoy, but have no clue what to get them, because that's just a gift, okay? There's tons of different, infinite opportunities right there of gifts they can give their kid, but how do we position our product as the perfect solution for them? And that's what we have to do, okay? So what we need to do here is that we need to put a creative to show that we need a creative that shows kids enjoying this product. Okay. Test both images and videos showing the kid enjoying the product always performs better. And then we have to look even deeper from an identity perspective in terms of, okay, hey, what are the right types of creators? Because certain creators appeal to the parents better. And then we further identify that the creator that appealed to the parents the best also had a high a very younger looking perspective, okay, very younger looking person, okay. So it allowed the parents to really think, oh, hey, that's what my kid, kind of like just in a way of imagining what their kid would look like. Second thing, from an environmental factor, in terms of, we had certain creatives in different locations, like a rural, a city view, and certain ones perform significantly better to where like, okay, cool, hey, we need this type of location as well as this one's perform the best in the account as well. So really being able to dial all this in is very important when you're scaling, okay? Because if you don't have this in place, you're not going to allow it to be scaled. Now, the scaling side is quite easy, okay? And in fact, everything I showed you is going to take about 100 hours, and everything I'm about to show you right here is going to take about 2 hours to do. Okay, so that's the hard work that everyone sits down and just doesn't want to do, and they just want to do this, which again is the easy part. This is super, super easy. Okay, so we're gonna look at the account structure right here. Obviously, you can see there's a lot of campaigns. It's more than one campaign, but it's just because it's the campaigns are split by country, And then secondly, we also have a promo campaign. So let's just look at our core campaigns, okay? These are the core campaigns that we leverage on a day-to-day basis, or our prospecting campaigns, okay? These are our standard campaigns that we use to, for any account, okay? Again, I split them up by country, and we're leveraging our dynamic structure where we have, we're testing dynamic ad sets against our main ad set. We're finding dynamic ad winners, and then we're copying those post IDs and moving them into our main ad set. I have a full almost 20-minute long video specifically on that, with actually me going into an ad account and doing those specific actions in front of you. Now, the second campaigns we have in this account is our promo campaigns. Okay, our promo campaigns are specifically focused on our promo, which was Halloween. Okay, this will be the same way we leverage our Black Friday. We've done this as well for like new product launches. It's just for a short period of time, we run these campaigns with direct focus to push spin on that specific objective for the business. Okay, our objective for this business was to push a lot of focus on our Halloween. It worked well, so we kept scaling it up. And I just want to show you how those are structured as well. So because I'm running a Halloween special, obviously I wanted our UT is just broad. It's called unrestricted targeting. It's just broad targeting. That's just your perspective right there. And I also did put a 180-day social engagement, website visitors, all that, to also put some emphasis on our retargeting audiences. This is the only time I'll do retargeting audience, because I want to, broad targeting does do retargeting as well, but I also wanted to prioritize certain audiences at certain periods of time. And that's where the retargeting audience came into play. I also don't do dynamics when I run these type of campaigns, because I realistically only going to run 1 or 2 ad copies and a few different creatives. And I'm usually not running these campaigns for long. And because if I'm running these extra like ad set for retargeting, then I would have like multiple different ad sets inside of this campaign, just be a mess. I'd rather just run two ad sets, 1 retargeting, 1 broad, and then both of them have the same exact 6 ads, which is just a few different creatives, a few different copies, and very, very straight to the point, because it's a promo in that perspective right there. So that's it. That's the only time I run a different type of account structure, and it's only run for our promo campaigns right here. Now, next thing, scaling rules. Okay, again, very, very, very easy. Anyone can just take these and leverage them. If your ROAS over the last 3 days, the last 3-day average, okay, so yesterday, the day before, and the day before, those 3 days, if your ROAS averaged your target ROAS or better, increase spend by 20%. Okay, if ROAS over the last 3 days was under your target ROAS, decrease spend by 20%. Okay, very, very simple. And you do this every day. So every day we look at the last 3 days and we do up or down. Very simple. Take all emotion, all thought out of it, and follow these specific things. All right. And I also want to make this a little bit more clear here. Okay. So let's say, for example, our target ROAS is 2.5. If the ROAS average over the last 3 days was 2.5, then we're going to increase budget by 20% because we're hitting target ROAS or better. Now, again, our target ROAS being 2.5. If ROAS average over the last 3 days was 2.4, then decrease budget by 20%. Okay. We're being very black and white with this because you ultimately have to draw that line in the sand of when you decrease and increase budget. It's going to provide the most consistent experience you can with Facebook ads, because if you're constantly doing it off emotion and stuff like that, you're gonna have a lot of swing highs and swing lows in your business, and it's truly going to just, sabotage your success in that perspective right there. And again, just looking at your scaling psychology, we operate on these like robots. Okay, these specific rules right here, we operate on these like robots. Okay, we leave all emotions out of it. We're doing boom, 2.4, 2.5, up, down, etc. Very simple. Okay, we do not care what yesterday or today's performance is like when executing, only 3-day averages. So if I go look back right here and I look at, oh hey, yesterday we did 102,000, let's push even more spin. But that's not the way to do it. You need to look at the last 3-day average. Okay, so you don't worry about yesterday. If yesterday was a bad day and then today you're like, oh, I don't want to increase spend because we had a bad day yesterday. No, fuck that. you're going to increase it regardless because you're doing it off a 3-day average. Okay. And again, we do this every day. Every day, we either increase or decrease by 20% based off the last 3-day average. If you increase budget by 20% every day due to good performance, that is doubling budget every 5 days. Okay. So a lot of you guys are like, well, Nick, 20% a day is so slow. I'm like, okay, well, if you do it for 5 days consistently, that's doubling your budget. You start off at $10, then you're at $20. Start off at $1,000, you're at $2,000. Okay. And then second thing is that can happen 6 times a month in a 30-day window. That can take a $2,000 a day budget and put it all the way up to what, like somewhere like $6,000 to $12,000 a day. You know, depending on if you count it from like the first time, something like that. Look, 20%, some type of mathematical thing. I'm not a mathematical whiz, but again, just to show you what a 20% increase every day could do. It is very powerful. Okay, but again, to be able to get this, to be able to do this type of stuff right here, you have to lock in your creative. You have to lock in your offer. And again, people vote with their money. If people aren't buying from you and you're testing a lot of creatives, and guess what? It's probably your offer that sucks. Build a better offer, build a better product, build something people actually want. People vote with their money, okay? And you have to make sure you remember that, because if you've been testing the same, creatives over the last 3 months and no one's buying, well, hey, 90% of the time it's probably because you have a shitty product, all right? And we've seen that before, and we've talked to clients about that before as well, because, hey, you don't have the product you need to be able to scale. People don't want this. You need a bigger product, or hey, we're just gonna have to part ways because it's not worth it for the long run of us working together. So I really hope you guys like this video. I'll definitely be doing a part 2 in probably about 2 weeks when we cross over the $1 million a month mark with this particular business, because we're literally only like $16,000 away from it. And that'll put us at doing $1 million in under 15 days, which is probably the fastest I've broke $1 million, which is super, super cool. So I'm really excited to be able to do a second, version of this in probably about 15 days. So drop your comments below about this case study and I'll answer them in that video right there. If you have any comments regarding this case study, I'm very happy to be able to answer them in that next video, so that way I can make this presentation slightly different in that perspective right there. So thank you guys again for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Claim your free strategy call with me by click link below. We'll hop on a call together. We'll look at your business and we'll give you the best way to scale your business, and you can take it and run with it, or you have the option to work with me. We've helped multiple brands scale to 7 figures a month. Ideally, we come in when you're roughly around 50 to 100K a month, and we help you scale to 7 figures a month with your business. Thank you guys again. My name is Nick Theriot. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace out.